So I guess I want to pick up the discussion I've been having about what I'm calling the invisible monkeys that are haunting YouTube. And I still do think that. I think the Amazing Atheist video, which I really appreciate him shooting as a video, or at least posting it up as a video response. Look at the number of people who deliberate in a manner that is bordering on absurd. The notion of God as a guy, like a dude or a person, a being who has characteristics and volition and pays attention to things and lets things happen. All of this kind of stuff. It's what Kierkegaard called trapping God in the throes of finitude. Now, what you're doing, again, the whole thing is thinking about God in terms of substance categories that we have here in life. But I mean, God, what one could intelligibly mean by God would have to be nothing like that. It couldn't be a being, couldn't be a substance. This is why you can say, if God's all powerful, can God create a rock that's so heavy that even he can't lift it? This is the way that you show the trap of what time is, and how you couldn't have a notion of a God that's somehow in time. Or if that would be in time, it wouldn't be what we mean by God. I would want to move toward what I would call recognition of the eternal. Okay, so if I say recognition of the eternal, I don't mean the indefinitely ongoing. I don't mean some sort of super fantastical forever. If people hear me say that life is eternal, I think they think I'm saying something like an afterlife. Hey, look, the terror, and this is so much of what Becker is talking about, Becker's work. The terror is that we are animals who are going to die, and that's just the fact. The issue, you could say the larger issue is, can you courageously accept the hardship and to see it as part of the deal? And for me, when I talk about the monkey, if you want to get out the iPod-ready gamma ray to dispel the invisible monkey that is haunting those people who claim to be atheists but are really kind of recovering Christians, what you do is you assault death fear. I think you come at it right head on, and you say, look, we're animals who are going to die, and we're the product of natural evolution. Now, once you get fully on board with a complete natural evolution and a full-on recognition of your own death, that doesn't mean that there isn't an eternality which we taste on a daily basis. To be a language speaker, that is to talk, is to taste eternity. And by that I mean, if I take a banana, okay, an actual physical thing, not the word banana, I take an actual physical thing to which that word commonly refers, and I set one out, that thing will slowly rot. It will get nasty and slimy. We'll have to deal with it. The word doesn't rot. The word banana doesn't age. It never gets moldy. If I take a banana, that banana is subject to laws of entropy, laws of division of substance. It has a matter. That is, I can take that banana, and if there are several people come over, I can cut the banana up. If too many people come up, we're going to little tiny pieces of the banana. We're not going to be able to divide it up that much. That is, the portions of the banana get divided by the people who consume it. Not so with the word banana. Somehow the word doesn't get diminished by each person who now partakes in it. The word banana, and I mean not even the sound here. See, now there's the sound production, there's the writing element of it. Now, if I write the word banana on a piece of paper, the actual writing could age, or the sound as I'm uttering it. I say the word banana. It's a tiny little evanescent event. By the time I get to the b is already gone. Banana, right? There's this vanishing of it instantly. And so to that extent, we could say, well, yeah, the word decays. No. The word as word is more than just the indexical sign. It's not just the thing in space and time. It's a transcendent, eternal, and by eternal I mean, what word are you going to use? What word are you going to use? It's not empirical. It's not in the world. I mean, this goes all the way back to Plato. I'm trying to suggest that too many people, when they think about God, all they hear is Christianity. They hear fantastical things about judgment and about afterlives. I was a little kid. I thought, what? So Noah had polar bears on the ark? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I can't believe that there are adults on YouTube. And again, it's from the dogmatic. I guess some people are dogmatic atheists because there's these ridiculous creationists, ridiculous fundamentalist hellfire and brimstone people. It's so weird, this whole. I'm usually not around this kind of a crowd. There are more sophisticated people who have very interesting ideas about what God could mean. I've said a million times here, negative theology. I mean, I think a significant problem is the degree to which people equate modern science and old religion. It's as if both of them are just explanatory mechanisms, and we had religion for a while, and now that's being replaced by science. It makes it seem as if some people are going to scientifically try to prove God or disprove God, or even worse, look for evidence of God. Like he's going to be a he or a she, it's going to have a sex, it's going to be the whole thought that someone would go about. I mean, at least you could imagine someone looking for Bigfoot. The thought of someone looking for God, it really seems odd. It's also, Joseph Campbell once said it's like riding atop a whale fishing for minnows. I said before too, looking beyond your eyes. You have to look beyond your eyes. You have to listen with your, listen to the Word. I think the Word discloses the interconnections between people. If you only trust your eyes, you're going to force the issue of the individual. I think if there's going to be an issue that's going to come to head, probably in the next, we'll give it a couple of years on YouTube, is the struggle between individualism and science. Those are just incompatible, and they're going to get worse and worse. That is, people who really want to fervently maintain some individualist orientation, what are they going to do with science? Science is a collectivist enterprise. By its very nature, science does not really make room for individual contributions in the way that, say, philosophy or art do. It's very different, this clash between the deep-seated belief of the individual and real commitment to a scientific worldview, which is a collectivist enterprise. Okay, so those are some thoughts. Thanks.